for us, utilizing CGI more is, I think, going to be, it's going to be a solution I think is going to be more viable because of maybe some lax standards, but it's just kind of, it's not in its infancy. It's been around for a long time. I mean, IKEA moved almost completely to it years ago, and they did a very good thing of transitioning it too. I loved the path that they did. They brought in a few experts to set them up right and get it all set up, but they continued to use their set builders and their photographers and stuff. They taught them how to use this program. And Doug talked about it. We both came from film, but, moved into digital and did so successfully, adopting new tools. The computer's just another tool. And sometimes you find these guys that do the CGI that they're real great at modeling the environment. But when you see bad CGI, half the time it has nothing to do with what was modeled, but rather the lighting that was applied to it just looks, horrible. But yet, if you train a photographer how to navigate that model and show them that these tools are just like the lights on your set, magic can happen. So, I think as we move towards that, if we re-engage the people we already have into the new tools and manage to do that well, just as we did from the analog film to digital, I think we'll see some great successes. And I don't have a good example of this yet, but I think AI, artificial intelligence, is definitely something that's already happening. It's very involved in what we do in Photoshop and all over the place. I think that has the ability to totally change the paradigm for us in a lot of ways. And I think even more so, take some tools that we look at as not all that effective anymore and make those tools super effective again, or even more effective in the future. So that's the AI thing I'm watching like a hawk, and I haven't made any great discoveries there yet, but I feel like there's going to be some fun stuff to do with that and create a lot better efficiency in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, CGI, 3D design from the get-go, all of that, I believe that's totally where the future is going. I think kind of one of the fun things, just in getting together for this webinar, was Delu shared a few things with me of whole new industries that I'm not even aware of that are out there. Secondary marketplaces, third tier marketplaces for things. So once you're already doing this in a digital format, does it open up new revenue sources for your companies and your clients that they weren't even aware of? So, it starts bringing the cost per image down. It's definitely figuring out, how we can utilize the CGI images to be more flexible and malleable than a traditional image may be, so that we can get, again, to me, it's a cost per use is just as important as final cost of a product or an image. So it's, I think, being smart on our side of understanding what's coming down the pipe, where can we be using things, as IoT becomes more relevant everywhere we go, we're going to be seeing all sorts of things that we're going to need these digital pieces as well. And I don't think it's going to be replacing all of the photo-based things. I don't want to ever, even suggest that, but it's just another avenue that allows, for photography and video to be used in a different realm where it is really good at, and it can't compete. Nobody can compete with it. And using the CGI and the digital side for things that, the other side can't do. So it's a marriage of both and a symbiotic relationship, I think.